representation. The law firms that are giving lawyers pro bono for this are part of the campaign. We have security and terrorism experts who are helping with the definitions and preparation and the research of that. We have civil society organizations, without naming each so that I don't leave out some. We have young organizations that represent young people, such as Siasa Place, Badili, and women. So we have Kongamano la Mapinduzi, for instance. So we have a range of around 6 or 7 organizations that work in human rights and youth work. We also have movements such as Kunadawa, who are helping to support young people who are incarcerated with injuries to access medical services. So in some cases, and you might hear, from the young people themselves and their families, we are meeting young people who have bullets inside of them when they're in police custody. We have to negotiate for and try to fast track their bailout so that they can access medical services. We coordinate with Kunadawa to get, again, medical services for free because some of these young people can afford it. So which other category of partners am I leaving out? And we are open. We are still getting, research institutions. We are getting lawyers. We were joined by, a few members this week following the X Space that was held on Saturday. So it's continuing to expand. We don't have an accurate number right now as to who are the members because it's not a formal organization. It's just an initiative that responded on an emergency basis to support young people and families that were in distress. I hope that's good. Same to me or to someone else?
You can just throw the questions. We note them. We can.
Kunao wanarika ambao walikamatwa kwa sababu ya kuhusika kwa maandamano katika eneo za Ngong, no, Naivasha. Okay. Naivasha, maeneo ya Naivasha wakawasilishwa kotini, kisha wakapigiwa simu, mimi ni wakili fulani, ningependa kuwawakilisha kotini. Tukapata kwamba hao wanarika na wazazi wao walikuwa wamekuwa conned, kwa sababu hao watu ambao waliwapigia simu wakawaitisha pesa 5,000, 10,000 hawakuwa katika orodha ya mawakili nchini. Kwa bahati mbaya wanarika hawa walishawishiwa kwenda kotini na kukubali mashtaka, na hiyo imefanya kwamba wamekubali mashtaka na wakahukumiwa. Kwa hivyo wakapewa fine, na kuna wale sasa wanajaribu, familia zao zinajaribu kutoa pesa ili wawatoe kotini. Hawa hawakuwa katika orodha ya wanarika ambao tunawakilisha kama 50+ million Kenyans, lakini ni ishara ya kuwa kunao watu ambao wanataka take advantage, kudhulumisha familia ambazo ziko katika harakati hii. Kwa hivyo umuhimu wa kampeni hii ni kuwa tukiwa kwa pamoja, tukijua kesi zote ambapo ziko, na nikijibu swali la Shaban, tukisha aggregate orodha ya kesi zote ambazo zimewakilishwa nchini kote, si Nairobi peke yake. Tuna kesi ambazo ziko karibu 120 young people wa Kirinyaga katika koti 4 Kirinyaga. Kuna wengine ambao wamewasilishwa kotini Naivasha, kuna Kajiado na kuna Ngong, kuna Makadara, kuna Kibera. Tukiorodhesha kesi zote ambazo zinaambatana na watu ambao walishikwa kwa sababu ya maandamano, tunaweza kuwasaidia bila wao kudhulumiwa zaidi, either by unscrupulous people like conmen who are calling them and trying to get money from them. We are able to trace kila unapolipa pesa za bond, kila kesi ambayo umelipia cash bail uko na risiti kutoka koti ya Kenya. Kwa hivyo kujibu swali lako, kila shilingi ambayo imetumika katika kutoa 111 watu 111 tuko na risiti kutoka koti ya Kenya ambayo inaambatana na kesi zao. Itakwambia ni case number, M-Pesa number, itakwambia pia walikuwa wapi. Kwa hivyo tuko na orodha na risiti, na tutakuwa tuna release audited reports kulingana na hizo tukimaliza kampeni. Kwa hivyo jambo la kwanza ni kujua hawa wanarika wako wapi, kwa sababu hata sisi tuna maswali kwa Waziri Murkomen, wako wapi hawa wengine 1,000 na mia kadhaa, kwa sababu hatujawaona kotini, na hiyo ni makosa kama kunao wanarika ambao walikamatwa wakawekwa police station na hawajaletwa kotini. So we have to trace all of them. So that is one of the things that we're trying to do as a campaign. And I'd like to excuse our lead counsel to come and answer the others. Okay.
Yes, there's a constitutional petition that has been filed challenging the legality of these charges, especially the charges on terrorism at Kahawa Law Courts. I cannot divulge further details because it is a pending matter, but the legal team is challenging the constitutionality of the charges of terrorism preferred against the young people of Kenya. On the rights violation, yes, a number of our clients have indicated to us that they were assaulted, that they were coerced, some of them were tortured while in the remand centers. Some of them, when they appeared in court, we had to apply, we had to put in an application to have them rushed to medical facilities. There's one accused person who had clutches. He had broken legs and a broken collarbone. There's another accused person who was, I think, 19 years, who had a bullet lodged inside his leg. And there was also another accused person who had pains in his chest cavity. So we are having these issues, and I think the first priority for us as legal counsels and as the 50+1 is to secure their release first so that they are in the safety of their homes. And then from there, we intend to, at the end of the day, file a petition against the government of Kenya. In regard to the 1,500, I do think that the challenge we are facing is the pro bono legal services. The lawyers that you're seeing behind me, no one is paying them a single cent. They are showing up every day, every court mention, to attend to these court matters. And that is why we have managed to map 500 matters. If perhaps we had more lawyers in different jurisdictions, we would be able to map in all matters and have people being represented. So we are requesting further to the lawyers of this nation, and I'm further pleading to the young lawyers, let us offer pro bono services to all persons who are arrested in regard to 25th of June and Sabasaba. And I do believe that once we have that, we can be able to now map out the rest of the country on where everyone is. Also, there's a challenge of communication. You find that sometimes the arrested persons are being moved around and their families do not even have the resources to track where they are being moved. Some of these young persons were detained for as long as 30 days. They were being moved from one remand center to another. So you find that the family does not have the capacity to know where is this young person. Some of them are orphans. You know, we are dealing with children who are orphans, children who are in the custody of their grandparents. So they do not have someone to maybe notify or reach out to a counsel in regards to the prosecution they are facing. The monies are being accounted for. I have indicated that no advocate is being paid. All the funds that have been raised, the 2.8 million Kenya shillings, are going directly to pay for cash bail for the Gen Zs. And that is money that is paid directly to the judiciary. It is money that is documented. There's a receipt, there's an invoice from the judiciary. It is money that can be verified. These are young people that we can actually map out. We can give out the case numbers. We can give out the details but we are protecting them because, of course, you know, the Data Protection Act. We also have client attorney privilege. We would not want as lawyers to expose our clients, but the numbers are there. On the judiciary system, it can show the payments that have been done, and we do have the invoices. So this money, there's no one who's been facilitated for transport, for meetings, all these, the 50 plus million campaign. We are just really supporting as councils, as a civil society groups, and other well-wishing actors to just, you know, because this is a moment that we need to do this for the young people of this nation. I
We
think
would
that's
like
all.
to have some of the young people themselves so that they can give you their first card accounts. So if you'd allow us, we can have them join